Trauma doesn't just live in the mind, it lives in the body. Every tense muscle, shallow breath, or fluttering heartbeat may be carrying memories that the conscious mind has long tried to forget. What if it were possible to feel safe in your own body again? To release the weight of fear, tension, and hypervigilance, not through willpower or endless mental effort, but through simple, practical practices that reconnect the body to the present moment. This is the power of somatic healing. A way to retrain the nervous system, restore balance, and reclaim a sense of safety that trauma has stolen. Trauma leaves marks that the mind cannot always see, but the body feels deeply. Events that overwhelm the nervous system are often stored in muscles, joints, and even in the rhythm of the breath, creating persistent patterns of tension, unease, and hyper-alertness. These patterns can manifest as chronic pain, insomnia, anxiety, or a constant sense of being on edge. Somatic healing recognizes that the body remembers experiences even when the mind has tried to erase them, and that attending to the body is essential for true recovery. Feeling safe in the body is a crucial step toward emotional stability, clarity, and the ability to live fully in the present moment. When the body feels safe, the nervous system can recalibrate, tension diminishes, and old patterns of fear gradually soften. Somatic healing is not about forcing change or confronting trauma aggressively. It is about creating awareness, listening to the body, and guiding the nervous system gently back to a state of safety. Trauma often keeps the nervous system locked in survival mode, making even ordinary experiences feel threatening. Grounding, breath awareness, and mindful movement are some of the tools used in somatic healing to help the body relearn safety. Over time, these practices allow the nervous system to shift from hypervigilance toward balance, enabling emotional and physical calm to emerge naturally. Awareness is at the heart of somatic healing. Observing the sensations of tightness, warmth, vibration, or tension in the body provides insight into how trauma has shaped physical experience. For example, noticing a clenched jaw, tight chest, or shallow breathing is not about correcting the body immediately, but about acknowledging its signals and creating a dialogue between mind and body. Simply noticing sensations without judgment or urgency sends a message to the nervous system that the present moment is safe. Over repeated practice, this simple act of attention can begin to release implicit stress and tension that may have been held for years, creating the foundation for deeper healing. The mind and body are intricately connected. Emotional and mental states often reflect somatic tension. Anxiety can appear as restlessness, tightness in the chest, or shallow breathing. Depression or dissociation may be experienced as heaviness or numbness in the body. The body signals provide a roadmap for understanding unresolved trauma, and attending to these signals is a critical step in holistic recovery. A body that feels unsafe makes it nearly impossible to process memories or regulate emotions effectively. Conversely, when the body feels safe and present, the mind can approach past experiences with reduced fear, greater clarity, and increased emotional resilience. Trauma pushes the nervous system toward chronic fight, flight, or freeze responses. Somatic healing provides sensory and physical exercises to gently regulate this system by repeatedly practicing grounding, breath awareness, mindful movement, and safe visualization. The nervous system learns that the present moment is safe. These practices are cumulative and subtle, creating shifts in tension, reducing hypervigilance, and increasing the capacity for calm and focus. Even a few minutes of daily practice can begin to restore equilibrium to a body that has long been trapped in survival mode. Reconnecting with the body is also about reclaiming presence. Trauma can create a sense of disconnection, making it feel as though life is experienced primarily through thought rather than sensation. Somatic healing helps the nervous system recognize that the body itself is a source of safety and wisdom. Gentle exercises, awareness of breath, and attention to movement help the body relearn how to exist in a state of calm and safety. Over time, these practices cultivate a sense of embodied presence, allowing for emotional regulation, improved resilience, and a restored sense of autonomy. Somatic healing is both a philosophy and a practice. It places the body at the center of recovery, honoring the physical realities of trauma while providing tools to restore safety, release tension, and rebuild balance. The following sections will outline 5 simple, practical somatic practices designed to help the body feel safe again. These practices are accessible, actionable, and can be integrated into daily life. Consistent practice reinforces safety cues to the nervous system, gradually replacing patterns of hyperarousal with groundedness, calm, and comfort in one's own body. By the end of this video, the body can become a trusted ally rather than a source of stress, tension, or fear. The nervous system can move toward regulation, the mind can regain clarity, and a sense of presence and safety can be restored. These practices empower the body to release tension, the mind to regain balance, and the nervous system to recalibrate. Trauma may have left its marks, but somatic healing offers a path to reclaim the body, restore safety, and live more fully in the present moment. The first practice in somatic healing focuses on grounding through the senses, a foundational step in helping the nervous system recognize safety. Trauma often leaves the body in a constant state of alert, scanning for danger even when no threat exists. Grounding provides a way to anchor attention in the present moment, redirecting the nervous system from past trauma toward the stability of the here and now. This practice is subtle yet powerful, engaging the body directly and offering reassurance that the present moment is safe. Grounding can be performed in any position, sitting, standing, or lying down, and requires nothing more than mindful attention to physical sensations. To begin, focus on the points of contact between the body and the environment. Notice how the feet touch the floor, the back rests against a chair, or the hands rest lightly on the lap. Feel the weight of the body supported by these surfaces. Even a small awareness of pressure, texture, and temperature can signal safety to the nervous system. Recognizing these sensations allows the body to experience support in the present moment, counteracting the lingering tension of trauma. For example, feeling the solidity of the floor under the feet can remind the nervous system that the body is stable, anchored, and capable of holding itself safely. Next, expand attention to the sensory environment. Notice sounds, smells, sights, or even subtle changes in temperature. These external cues provide additional anchors to the present moment. Rather than becoming distracted by thoughts or memories, the focus shifts to the immediate environment, reinforcing the sense of being grounded. For instance, acknowledging the distant hum of traffic, the warmth of sunlight on the skin, or the texture of clothing can help differentiate between past threats and present safety. Naming or mentally acknowledging these sensations, without judgment, strengthens the connection to the body and environment, creating a stable foundation for further somatic work. Breath can enhance grounding. Begin by observing the natural rhythm of the breath, feeling air move through the nostrils, chest, and abdomen. Slowly inhale, noticing expansion, and exhale with awareness, feeling release. Coordinating breath with sensory observation encourages the nervous system to shift from fight or flight toward relaxation. This slow, mindful breathing signals safety to the body, reducing tension and supporting the regulation of stress responses. Even a few minutes of conscious breathing combined with sensory grounding can initiate a profound sense of calm, allowing the body to experience safety in ways that thought alone cannot achieve. Grounding can also include small movements, such as pressing the feet more firmly into the floor, gently rocking the body, or noticing the weight shift while sitting. These subtle movements provide feedback to the nervous system, reinforcing the distinction between safe present experiences and past trauma. When the body experiences safety through these small, deliberate sensations, it gradually learns that it can exist in the present moment without threat. Over time, consistent practice of sensory grounding diminishes hypervigilance, reduces intrusive memories, and cultivates a sense of calm presence. An important aspect of grounding is patience. The nervous system may resist initially, especially if trauma is chronic or deeply embedded. Some sensations may feel overwhelming or uncomfortable at first. In these moments, it is essential to remain gentle, maintaining curiosity rather than judgment. Simply noticing sensations, even if they provoke discomfort, teaches the body that it is safe to feel and observe without being swept into panic. This repeated, careful attention gradually retrains the nervous system, allowing safety and stability to become more familiar sensations rather than foreign or threatening experiences. Grounding through the senses is also flexible. It can be practiced anywhere, at any time, making it an accessible tool for moments of stress, anxiety, or trauma recall. By integrating this practice into daily routines, such as during a break at work, before sleep, or upon waking, the nervous system receives repeated messages of safety. Over weeks and months, these repeated experiences create lasting shifts, helping the body settle from chronic tension, improving emotional regulation, and increasing the ability to tolerate sensations that were once overwhelming. This practice forms the foundation for deeper somatic work. Once the nervous system begins to recognize safety through grounding, it becomes possible to explore breath, movement, tactile self-soothing, and visualization practices with greater ease. The body begins to feel supported, the mind more present, and the nervous system increasingly capable of releasing the protective patterns trauma has embedded. Grounding through the senses is, in many ways, a gateway to all other somatic healing practices, establishing the initial connection between the body and the safety it deserves. The second practice in somatic healing focuses on breath awareness and regulation, a fundamental tool for calming the nervous system and restoring a sense of safety in the body. Trauma often disrupts natural breathing patterns, causing shallow or erratic breaths that signal the body to remain in a state of vigilance. By bringing gentle attention to the breath, it becomes possible to influence the nervous system directly, helping the body transition from fight, flight, or freeze responses toward calm and regulation. Breath awareness is accessible, practical, and can be integrated into daily life, making it one of the most effective ways to support somatic healing. To begin, simply observe the natural rhythm of the breath without attempting to change it. Notice where the breath is felt most prominently, in the chest, abdomen, or nostrils. Recognizing the breath as a signal from the body allows the nervous system to become aware of its current state. Even noticing irregularities, tension, or pauses in the breath provides valuable insight into the ways trauma has affected bodily functioning. This observation alone is a first step in reclaiming a sense of control and safety. The act of noticing without judgment communicates to the body that attention is offered in a safe, non-threatening way. Once awareness is established, slow, intentional breathing can be introduced. Inhaling gently for a count of 4, holding for a brief moment, and exhaling for a slightly longer count signals safety to the nervous system. The longer exhale communicates release, encouraging the body to let go of tension and stress that may have accumulated over years of trauma. This technique can be adapted in length, depth, and rhythm to suit individual comfort, and it is important to remain patient with the nervous system, allowing adjustments to occur gradually. Forcing the breath or pushing too deeply can trigger distress rather than relief. Breath awareness can also be paired with visualization to enhance its calming effects. While inhaling, imagine drawing in a sense of safety and stability. While exhaling, envision releasing tension, fear, or lingering hypervigilance. This combination of physical sensation and mental focus reinforces the body's capacity to recognize safety and encourages a sense of groundedness. Over time, these paired experiences create neural pathways that support calm regulation even in moments of stress or when confronted with triggers. Another important element of breath regulation is noticing the connection between posture and breathing. Trauma often causes physical constriction, tight shoulders, hunched posture, or rigid neck muscles that restricts natural breath flow. By gently adjusting posture to allow the chest and abdomen to expand more freely, the breath can move more fully, sending further signals of safety and ease to the nervous system. Small changes, such as lifting the sternum slightly, relaxing the shoulders, or softening the jaw, can have a significant impact on how the nervous system perceives safety. Consistent practice of breath awareness gradually retrains the nervous system. The body begins to experience calm more reliably, and responses to stress or triggers become less reactive. In addition, improved breath regulation supports emotional processing, allowing the mind to approach memories or experiences that were previously overwhelming with greater resilience. This is particularly important in trauma recovery, where dysregulated nervous systems can perpetuate cycles of anxiety, hypervigilance, and emotional reactivity. Breath awareness provides a tangible, repeatable tool to interrupt these cycles, offering the body repeated experiences of safety and regulation. Breath practices can also be integrated into everyday activities. Simple moments such as taking a few mindful breaths before rising from bed, pausing to notice the breath during a stressful situation, or focusing on exhalation while walking can reinforce safety cues throughout the day. These repeated opportunities to practice breath awareness build familiarity, confidence, and mastery, allowing the body to internalize a sense of safety over time. The accessibility of this practice ensures that it can be applied anytime, anywhere, supporting continuous nervous system regulation and fostering a greater sense of embodied presence. Ultimately, breath awareness and regulation complement other somatic practices, creating a foundation upon which grounding, movement, tactile self-soothing, and visualization techniques can be layered. The breath becomes both a tool and a signal, reminding the body that the present moment is safe, that tension can be released, and that healing is possible. Through consistent, mindful practice, the nervous system gradually learns that safety is not a distant concept, but a present reality, accessible through attention to something as simple and powerful as the breath. The third practice in somatic healing emphasizes gentle movement and stretching, an essential component for restoring a sense of safety and regulation within the body. Trauma often leaves muscles tense, joints restricted, and the body in a habitual state of contraction. Over time, this tension can become chronic, affecting posture, mobility, and even the perception of safety in daily life. Gentle movement and stretching are not about intense exercise or performance. They are about reconnecting with the body, releasing stored tension, and allowing the nervous system to experience freedom and ease. To begin, it is helpful to notice areas of the body that feel tight, heavy, or tense. Trauma can create holding patterns in predictable areas such as the shoulders, neck, back, or hips. Starting with small, slow movements in these regions provides immediate feedback to the nervous system that motion is safe. For example, gently rolling the shoulders, stretching the arms overhead, or tilting the head from side to side can release accumulated tension and create sensations of ease. The focus is not on how far or perfectly the body moves, but on mindful awareness of sensation and comfort. Movement can be paired with attention to the breath, enhancing the body's ability to release stress and tension. Coordinating gentle stretches with inhalation and exhalation encourages the nervous system to interpret movement as safe rather than threatening. Inhalation can be used to invite expansion and lengthening, while exhalation can be associated with softening, letting go, or releasing residual tension. This combination of breath and movement not only improves physical flexibility, but also signals to the nervous system that the body can exist in states of comfort and safety, even after prolonged periods of hyperarousal. Mindful walking is another effective form of gentle movement. Paying attention to the sensation of feet touching the ground, the shifting of weight from one leg to the other, and the rhythmic pattern of steps provides an anchor to the present moment. Each step becomes a reminder that the body is supported and that the environment is safe. Walking mindfully encourages circulation, enhances body awareness, and integrates sensory input, further supporting the nervous system's ability to regulate itself. Even a few minutes of mindful walking each day can create significant improvements in the sense of physical safety and presence. In addition to structured exercises, everyday movements can be approached with mindful attention. Simple actions such as reaching for an object, bending to tie shoes, or stretching the arms overhead while standing can be performed with awareness of sensation, release, and ease. By transforming ordinary movements into somatic practices, the body receives repeated cues of safety, comfort, and flexibility. This repeated reinforcement is crucial for retraining the nervous system and releasing patterns of tension that have been unconsciously held for years. It is important to approach movement gently and with self-compassion. Trauma often causes fear of the body or discomfort in certain positions. Avoid forcing stretches or pushing the body beyond comfort. Even minimal movement, when performed mindfully, can create profound shifts in nervous system regulation and body awareness. Listening to subtle signals from muscles and joints, adjusting posture, and taking breaks as needed ensures that movement supports healing rather than creating further stress. Over time, gentle movement and stretching not only relieve physical tension, but also restore a sense of autonomy and control over the body. Trauma can make the body feel unfamiliar, unpredictable, or unsafe. By intentionally moving and observing the body's responses, the nervous system learns that it can respond with flexibility, strength, and ease. This practice lays the groundwork for deeper somatic exercises, reinforcing the body's capacity to tolerate sensation, experience comfort, and maintain presence in the here and now. By integrating these small, mindful movements into daily life, The body becomes more resilient, the nervous system more regulated, and the mind more present. Gentle movement and stretching serve as both a physical and psychological anchor, supporting the ongoing process of trauma recovery. The body learns that it is capable of comfort, fluidity, and safety, and this newfound sense of agency provides a foundation for continued growth, self-awareness, and emotional regulation. The fourth practice in somatic healing focuses on tactile self-soothing, a gentle method to help the nervous system feel safe and regulated through touch. Trauma often leaves the body hypersensitive or disconnected, creating a sense of vulnerability and discomfort in physical sensations. Tactile self-soothing provides reassurance, grounding, and comfort, reminding the nervous system that the present moment is safe and the body is protected. Unlike external interventions, this practice can be performed independently and anywhere, allowing the body to experience safety through intentional touch and sensory connection. To begin, explore simple ways to offer soothing touch to the body. Placing the hands gently on the chest, the abdomen, or the arms provides immediate contact that can signal warmth, support, and stability. Even resting a hand lightly on the heart can create a calming effect, as it engages interoceptive awareness, the body's internal sense of feeling, reconnecting the nervous system to sensations of safety. The pressure should be gentle and comforting, enough to be felt, but not so strong as to create tension or discomfort. Slow, rhythmic motions enhance the soothing effect. Lightly stroking the arms, massaging the hands, or making circular motions on the shoulders can help release tension, activate the parasympathetic nervous system, and reduce hyperarousal. These small, repetitive gestures are interpreted by the body as signals of care, safety, and grounding. The nervous system begins to associate touch with calm rather than threat, gradually retraining patterns that were conditioned by trauma. Tactile self-soothing can also be combined with mindful breathing to deepen its impact. While performing gentle touch, inhale slowly and notice the sensation of warmth, pressure, or comfort, and exhale while imagining tension or fear being released from the body. This integration of breath and touch strengthens the body-mind connection, providing a tangible experience of regulation. It reinforces the understanding that the body can experience comfort even if past experiences were unsafe or overwhelming. Everyday objects can also support tactile self-soothing. Soft blankets, textured fabrics, or stress balls can provide external stimuli that the body interprets as safe and reassuring. Engaging with these objects intentionally while maintaining awareness of sensation allows the nervous system to experience repeated cues of safety. Even small moments of interaction, holding a warm mug, gently rubbing a soft cloth, or hugging oneself, can have a profound effect over time. This practice is particularly helpful for moments of acute stress, anxiety, or intrusive memories. Trauma often causes the body to react automatically, triggering defensive responses. Tactile self-soothing interrupts these cycles by offering a physical cue that the present moment is safe, the body is supported, and threat is absent. With consistent practice, these cues become integrated, reducing the intensity of emotional and physiological responses to triggers. Self-compassion is an essential element of tactile self-soothing. Touch is an act of kindness toward the body, reinforcing the notion that the body is a safe, reliable ally rather than a source of fear or pain. By consistently offering care, attention, and gentle contact, the nervous system gradually learns to trust itself, building resilience, regulation, and emotional stability. Over time, tactile self-soothing strengthens body awareness, restores a sense of presence, and fosters an embodied sense of safety, laying the foundation for deeper somatic healing practices and long-term trauma recovery. The fifth practice in somatic healing focuses on visualization and safe place creation, a powerful technique to help the nervous system experience security, comfort, and calm. Trauma often leaves the body and mind in a state of hypervigilance, making it difficult to feel relaxed or present. Visualization provides a safe, controlled environment within the mind where the body can begin to experience ease and stability. By intentionally imagining a place of safety, the nervous system receives signals that it is protected, supported, and capable of rest, helping to counteract the lingering effects of past trauma. To begin, find a quiet and comfortable space where the body can relax. Close the eyes and take several slow, deep breaths, allowing the body to settle into the present moment. Begin to imagine a space where complete safety is felt, a place that evokes comfort, calm, and reassurance. This space can be real or entirely imagined, indoors or outdoors, in nature or within a cozy room. The key is to select an environment that feels personally safe, warm, and supportive. Attention should be paid to sensory details, the colors, textures, sounds, scents, and temperature within this space. The more vividly the senses are engaged, the stronger the nervous system's response of safety will be. As the safe place is visualized, notice the sensations in the body. Feel the weight of the body supported by the surface beneath, the warmth of imagined sunlight, or the softness of imagined cushions. Engage the sense of touch, sound, and sight fully, allowing the nervous system to interpret these cues as signals of calm. Gentle, slow breathing can be coordinated with visualization, reinforcing the connection between mind and body. Inhalation can be paired with imagining, drawing in safety, stability, and support, while exhalation can be paired with releasing tension, fear, or vigilance. Visualization can also include imagined protective elements. For instance, envisioning a gentle barrier of safety surrounding the body or imagining a supportive presence nearby can reinforce feelings of security. This does not require an external person to be present. The imagined presence may simply be warmth, light, or comforting energy. By repeatedly returning to this safe space, the nervous system learns to experience calm and comfort, even in situations that might otherwise provoke stress or hyperarousal. Consistency is crucial for this practice to be effective. Spending a few minutes each day engaging in safe place visualization gradually strengthens the nervous system's capacity to feel secure. Over time, this mental exercise translates into real-world experiences of calm, allowing the body and mind to respond to challenges with greater resilience and regulation. Trauma leaves lasting imprints, but repeated experiences of safety, even imagined, can retrain the nervous system to recognize that the present moment is not a threat. This practice complements grounding, breath awareness, movement, and tactile self-soothing. Together, these somatic practices form a cohesive approach to trauma healing, addressing both physical and psychological dimensions of the body. Visualization offers a unique opportunity to explore safety in a controlled, imaginative way, giving the nervous system repeated experiences of security and comfort. By integrating this technique with other practices, the body becomes increasingly capable of experiencing relaxation, ease, and presence, providing a solid foundation for ongoing trauma recovery and emotional regulation. Finally, safe place visualization fosters empowerment and autonomy. Trauma can create a sense of helplessness, making it difficult to trust the body or the mind. By creating a personal safe space, the nervous system learns that safety is accessible and can be cultivated intentionally. This reinforces the understanding that the body and mind are capable of healing, comfort, and presence, paving the way for sustained recovery, resilience, and embodied well-being. Somatic healing offers a powerful path to reclaiming the body, regulating the nervous system, and restoring a sense of safety that trauma often disrupts. The 5 practices: grounding through the senses, breath awareness and regulation, gentle movement and stretching, tactile self-soothing, and visualization with safe place creation work together to create a holistic approach to healing. Each practice addresses a different aspect of how trauma is stored and expressed in the body, and when applied consistently, they reinforce one another, creating cumulative effects that support long-term recovery. Grounding through the senses establishes a foundation of presence and stability, helping the body differentiate between past threats and the safety of the present moment. Breath awareness and regulation provide a direct method to influence the nervous system, calming hyperarousal and encouraging relaxation. Gentle movement and stretching release chronic tension, improve bodily flexibility, and restore a sense of control over the body. Tactile self-soothing offers comfort and reassurance through intentional touch, teaching the nervous system that the body is safe and supported. Finally, visualization and safe place creation provide a mental and sensory experience of security, empowering the body and mind to integrate the sensations of safety into daily life. Integration of these practices into daily routines is essential for lasting change. Small, repeated moments of practice are more effective than occasional, intensive efforts. Even 5 or 10 minutes each day can reinforce the nervous system's capacity to feel safe, gradually reducing tension, anxiety, and hypervigilance. Over time, these practices not only support the body, but also influence emotional regulation, mental clarity, and the ability to engage with life more fully. Consistency allows the nervous system to internalize safety cues, creating a natural sense of groundedness that persists beyond the practice itself. It is important to approach somatic healing with patience and self-compassion. Trauma recovery is rarely linear, and the nervous system may resist change initially. Some sensations may feel uncomfortable, memories may arise, or emotional responses may be intensified. These moments are natural and can be approached with curiosity and gentleness rather than judgment or frustration. Each practice, performed consistently and mindfully, provides the nervous system with opportunities to experience safety and stability, reinforcing the body's ability to release tension and rebuild resilience. Somatic healing is not a replacement for professional therapy, but is a complementary approach that enhances recovery. Working with a trauma-informed therapist alongside these practices can deepen the healing process, providing guidance, support, and tools to address deeper wounds safely. The combination of professional support and regular somatic practice allows for comprehensive recovery that addresses both body and mind, creating an integrated approach to trauma healing. The power of somatic healing lies in its accessibility and adaptability. Each practice can be modified to fit individual comfort, lifestyle, and physical capacity. Grounding can be done sitting at a desk, standing in a line, or lying in bed. Breath awareness can be practiced quietly at home, during a walk, or in a public space. Movement and stretching can be brief or extended depending on energy levels. Tactile self-soothing can be performed with hands, soft objects, or even imagined sensations. Visualization can take a few minutes or longer, depending on what feels safe and supportive. This flexibility ensures that somatic healing can become a sustainable, lifelong practice. Ultimately, reclaiming safety in the body transforms the relationship with the self. Trauma may have left the body tense, alert, or disconnected, but consistent somatic practice restores trust in the body and nervous system. The body becomes an ally, capable of comfort, flexibility, and presence. The mind gains clarity, focus, and the capacity to engage fully with life. Over time, these practices cultivate resilience, reduce the impact of past trauma, and foster a deeper sense of well-being. By committing to daily somatic healing, the body learns to exist in safety, the nervous system recalibrates, and emotional regulation improves. This journey is gradual, requiring patience and consistency, but each step taken reinforces the message that the body is no longer a source of fear, but a safe, supportive vessel for living. These 5 practices, when integrated into everyday life, provide a practical, actionable roadmap for anyone seeking to recover from trauma, restore a sense of safety, and feel fully embodied once again. Trauma may leave lasting imprints, but it does not define the body's potential for comfort, presence, or resilience. Through grounding, breath awareness, movement, tactile self-soothing, and visualization, it is possible to transform the nervous system, release chronic tension, and reclaim the innate sense of safety that is the foundation for emotional, physical, and psychological healing. Somatic healing empowers the body, restores balance, and cultivates a deep, enduring sense of well-being, making it possible to live fully and freely in the present moment.